Hey everyone, welcome to my channel and to my first video. As you can see, it's going to be inspired by the one and only Nicki Minaj. I'm a huge fan of hers, so I thought nothing better than to start my YouTube adventure with a look inspired by her. So as you can see, it's really bright, like bright pink lips, her signature trademark, and some bright green eyes with some crazy liner. I was obsessed with this look. It was so much fun to do. Hope you enjoy it, and I will talk to you at the end of the video. So I'm taking Urban Decay's primer potion and I'm going to pop it all over my eyelid. This is going to stop my eyeshadow from creasing. I'm just going to blend it really well. You only need a really tiny amount, blending it right up to the eyebrow. And you can bring some underneath the eye too. I'm taking Jumbo Pencil in Milk from NYX or NYX. And I'm going to pop that on top of the primer potion. It's going to give the lime green colour that I'm going to use a really good, like a pop, make it really strong. It's quite thick, so blend it out well. I'm taking the 239 from MAC, which is a flat shading brush. Any flat shader will do. And this bright green, gorgeous colour from INGLOT, which I'm going to list the number below. And I'm going to start to pack that onto the lid. Immediately you can see the colour pay off, especially with using the white kohl pencil. It's just amazing. Love it. I'm going to keep on building the colour until I get it as intense as I want. It has to be really strong because when you see the visual of Nicki, all you can see is the bright green eyes. I'm not bringing it up too far into the crease. I'm going to kind of try and keep it on my lid because I'm going to blend it out with a transition colour, which just means something like my skin tone. I'm taking the 224 from MAC tapered blending brush and this medium brown colour from INGLOT, and I'm going to pop that just above that green, kind of in the socket, just to softly blend out any edges, tidy it up and just make that green more defined. This brush is amazing for getting really soft edges. You want this really soft. So I'm just taking it back and forth in windshield wiper motions and just kind of building the colour slowly. You can always add. I'm taking this light blue creamy base from Krylon and an angled brush, and I'm going to start doing the liner. I love the liner in this because it's kind of winged out at the side and in the inner corners as well. It's just, the colours just work brilliantly together. I always admire Nicki Minaj's makeup and all the different colours that she puts together. So I'm just taking the corner of the brush, turning it outwards, aiming towards my brow, following the lower lash line and slowly getting that point. It takes practice to do this and to get it right, so use something that you can easily wipe away. I'll bring it into the waterline as well. I'm not sure if she used it looks like she used blue in her waterline. It could have been white, but I'm just going to use the blue just to speed up the process and because I just liked two definite colours. So I'm going to keep that in the waterline, going back and forth until you're happy with it. And I'm going to take these two colours from INGLOT, mix them together to get the colour to set that cream base. I'm using the same angled brush. It's actually a real hair brush, so it keeps the powder, picks up the pigment of the powder well. I've got a little bit of fallout, but I'm going to tidy it up with some under eye concealer at the end anyway. I want to set the base on the waterline too. It's going to help keep it on for much longer. It'll feel a little bit sandy, but it'll go after a while. Focusing on that inner corner point now. You can always tidy it up as we go. I'm taking this more forest green colour from INGLOT as well on the same flat shading brush, and I'm just going to pop it on the outer corners just to add a little bit more depth to the look. In the visual, everything is dragged out towards the sides with Nicki out to the corners. It looks more like a kind of a winged look. So I'm just going to pop that in and blend it, working it into the lime green colour and softening the edges and the crease. If it doesn't soften with that brush, you can just take your fluffy blender again and work it in. I just popped a little bit more of that kind of brown colour and blended it out again with the 224. Back and forth just to get it really soft. I'm taking the AMC Matte Gel Liner from INGLOT in the number 77 and just an eyeliner brush from INGLOT as well. And I'm going to start to do the liner. Now the liner just looks to me as if it's just like a nice medium sized jet black line. She doesn't seem to have a wing because the lashes kind of take over. They're extremely winged out at the sides. So I'm just going to start it at the center of my lid. That's where you want the most colour to go, and then as the liner fades from the brush, you're going to go into the inner corners. You can go back and forth. As you can see, mine is starting to drag a little bit. It's a little bit dry. Apologies for that, but we're working on it. I'm going to tight line as well, which just means basically placing some black on your inner waterline just to add thickness and make your lashes look darker. As you can see, mine are blonde, well, green at the moment. I'm taking these winged out lashes and my duo glue and my tweezers that I've had for years just to apply these lashes. I'm waiting for the glue to go tacky and placing it on the centre of the lid, then tucking the outer corners underneath your eyelid. Sorry, I went out of focus there. I also forgot to put some mascara on before my lashes, but I'm just gonna put some on anyway now in a second and you'll see the full effect. I'm taking a nice highlight colour, just a matte skin tone. I'm blending that right underneath my brow. As you can see, I've got the mascara on now too, just to give you that kind of idea of what it'll look like. It's just any kind of light highlight that you have. I just wanted to keep it matte. She probably has shimmer on, but I just preferred to use a matte one today. Popping it on the inner corners and blending it out as best I can. It'll just make the eyes look bigger. I'm taking the Pro Longwear Concealer from MAC in the colour NC30. And the 4SS from INGLOT, which is just a large tapered real hair brush, which I absolutely adore. And I'm just going to pop that underneath the eyes quite low down because it's going to act as a natural highlight. I'm not going to add any shimmer or anything. See how flawless that brush gets the finish of the concealer? I just love it. I'm just working that right into the skin. I'm taking this small contour brush, F05 from Sigma. And I'm going to take some e.l.f. pressed powder in the colour Porcelain, because you can't see it. And I'm just going to pop that underneath the eyes just to set the concealer because it's quite shiny looking. The full coverage powder, I absolutely love it. I'm just going to set that, the tops of the cheeks, the sides of the nose. Just working it in. I'm taking Dolly Pink, which is a gorgeous lip liner from NYX. It's the perfect shade to match Saint Germain from MAC. And I'm just going to line my lips. I'm going to fill in the whole lip so that the colour will be stronger and also last longer as well. Magic. Then I'm going to use my Saint Germain and just pop that really quickly on top of it. I usually use a brush, but just to speed up the process, pop it on like that today. Like so. My favourite pink lipstick. I'm going to take this small INGLOT Blusher brush. It's really dense. I love it. And these two colours from the Paraguaya, I think I'm pronouncing that right, palette from Sleek Makeup. Mix them together to get a nice coral toned blush. I'm popping it on the tops of my cheeks. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I'm going to give you a close-up look of the eyes and stuff now. Rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up. If you have anything to ask, just write in the comment box below. And you can find me on Facebook as well. I'm going to post the link to that too. It's Aoife Murphy Makeup Artist. It's only new, but I'll be posting up more looks as we go along. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial as much as I did making it, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.